Right, for this next one we have already covered Fresnel as a topic when we talked about the dot product. The dot product is a way of making a Fresnel calculation, but there is also an inbuilt node called Fresnel. Now personally I never use this one. It is a Fresnel based on the pixel normal, and again when we cover input nodes we'll discuss the difference between pixel normal and vertex normal, but it also has these values baked into it, so an exponent value, base reflection fraction. So this value here, this black, well it's not black, it's a value of 0.04. Generally in VFX we want pure black because we're going to be using this to fade in and out. So this value here, or this node here, Fresnel, this is designed for doing rim lighting on characters, and it gives us the same calculation but with some defaults that don't really work. Pixel normal is more expensive. Sometimes you want to use the pixel normal but you don't always have to, in which case you might want to use the vertex normal, which we don't have an option to do with this node, and we also want pure black, and so we'd have to go in and edit this value. So not a big fan of this node. Instead I use the Fresnel function. Note it's inverted from the other, so this is white around and black in the middle. This is, oh no, it isn't inverted, okay, it's white around and black in the middle. They just have different inputs, but we can invert it if we so wished with a boolean. It's very easy to invert. Here we are, and yeah, much better result. And what this is doing is it's a comparison between our input vector, which defaults to vertex normal, and our camera vector, and we're doing a dot product. So we talked about this with the dot product example, being a Fresnel. Well, this is an example of that. That's depth fade. Where's Fresnel? That one. Personally, I will use Fresnel function all the time. I can maybe see a reason for this, for rim lighting on characters, but everything you can get out of this, you could get out of this. So I personally prefer the one with more control and more options. And that's what the Fresnel node does, or rather what the Fresnel node does but we shouldn't use, and the Fresnel function that we should use instead.